Well, stop me if you've heard this one. You're in or near retirement, you turned on the news, you scrolled through your social media feed, and then you felt, oh, the world's falling apart. Everything's doom and gloom. The market downturns, the rising costs, the uncertainty everywhere. But let's change that conversation today, because retirement isn't about fear. Retirement's about freedom. And joining us today, we're going to talk about building a better retirement lifestyle. Taylor and Laurel Stewart from Mattson Financial Services. Guys, thanks for being here. Are you sick of all the negativity on your social? You guys are seeing it on your social media feeds too, right?
I'm always sick of negativity, you know? So it's just one of those things you try to drown out, but it's good to still talk about. It's a real thing.
It can be exhausting.
Yeah.
People looking at their 401k balances now are getting whiplash, right?
Yep.
Because it's up and down. Talk about this market volatility and what it means for people planning a retirement.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, the way we structure portfolios and clients' plans, when we see volatility like this, we're very excited because we're in a position to buy. But a lot of people aren't, right? We've got money inside of our 401k and we just see it go down, down, down. What do we do to make a change to try to take advantage of the market? So when we put plans together, we want to make sure that you have 12 to 18 months worth of income set aside. So if you were to walk out the door in January and markets are going good, then March hits and things start going down, well, your income's already set up for the next 12 to 18 months. We've got a very well diversified plan. So let's start looking at some of these other asset classes, maybe selling some of that off and buying that dip in the market, taking advantage of that volatility, not being scared of it. And then also using some other, investments to help protect and mitigate some of that downside. That's the name of the game. We need to preserve what we've got so we can continue to provide income for you all the way through retirement.
A couple of things I took from that. One, I love the buffer.
Yes.
I love a buffer.
Need it.
Right? You got to have that safety net, a buffer, like for the what ifs of those things happening. That's pretty powerful. What about rising prices? I mean, we know about the eggs.
Yeah, right.
Okay, all I have to do is say eggs. People go, okay, my grocery bill. What about rising prices? How can you plan for that?
So that's something that we actually put into every single plan. So when we're looking at things, we're going to sit down and we're going to start talking first and foremost. Why are you here today, right? Is your goal retirement? Maybe you're already retired. You just want that second opinion. But we're going to deep dive into those dreams, goals, and desires. Then we're going to tie that into the strategy and the plan. And what do you need for income to do those things? And so one of those pieces that we look at is definitely the cost of living adjustment or inflation. Where are things sitting? Because we really put that into this plan to say, here's what this will look like now. Maybe you need to hold off for another year or two, or Todd, you can walk out today, and here's why. So we always joke that Dad, Gary on this show or on our team, he always says if you have 2 bad days in a row, now you can say, I'm done and I'm walking out. But at least you have that confidence. Yeah, the freedom.
Absolutely. Let's talk about, this is something that I don't think I've talked to you about, and that is when one retires and the other doesn't.
Yes.
Okay. And they have different ideas about what that looks like and how that can cause a little bit of wonkiness in your retirement planning, right?
A little bit of marriage counseling always comes along with the job, which honestly is kind of fun to be a part of.
Okay.
Because we end up talking and asking questions that they end up kind of looking at each other. Maybe one of them feels good about their answer, the other one hasn't really thought about it yet.
Right.
So it gives them an opportunity to still talk more about it.
Yeah, and I think that's where that first meeting, we're really trying to get to know you. Obviously, we got to get all the financial information so we can start putting this plan together. But we got to get to know you and what you want to achieve in retirement. And if that's, Laurel's going to walk out the door today and Taylor's going to work for 5 more years, well, why? And how do we make that happen, right? Looking at the overall plan, maybe Laurel carried the health insurance and Taylor didn't. So now where do we get the health insurance? Where do we pull money from? All of these things we have to put together to make sure, again, we have that control and freedom in our retirement lifestyle. It's just another one of those day-to-day problems that we've got to solve.
And I like the fact that my focus is on the lifestyle, and your focus is on how to get me there.
Yeah, as it
so
should
you
be.
can enjoy those things. Because back to couples, we have some couples, one individual really loves travel, and the other one wants no part of it. And so we've got some solo travelers that we have a little group of here at the company too.
Okay.
So whatever that means to you, we're happy to help get you there and educate you and talk about all the differences and the similarities too.
That's some bonus marriage counseling cost.
Yeah.
I love it. All right.
No cost for that either.
So if folks have, like say, $250,000 saved up, we've got some pretty good deal offering.
Yes, would love to offer you to come in, sit down. It's complimentary. We talk about holistic, and we really mean that. We go through taxes, Social Security, income, health care, all of these really big things that you as the individual, you as the client, usually have to take care of yourself. we're providing that service to make sure, because we know that you don't know all of those things, so we want to make sure you're set up for the most success. So all you have to do is give us a call. We'll meet complimentary and start going through your plan today.
And then you can just focus on your lifestyle.
Right.
Whatever you want to do.
Call us and let us know what island you're on today or what family member you're seeing this month. Those are the fun things
That's
for
what
us
we
to
want
hear.
to do. And that is, if you want that to be your retirement, well, stop worrying about that money, all right? Today, the team at Mattson Financial Service, as you heard, is offering this exclusive opportunity. If you're in or near retirement, you've saved $250,000 or more, you should call them today for a complimentary retirement lifestyle review. It's where their team's going to help you create a financial plan that supports that lifestyle, that retirement that you always dreamed of. They're going to craft a tailored plan addressing your investments, income streams, tax strategies, and more, ensuring you can enjoy more of the retirement lifestyle that you deserve. But, of course, these opportunities are limited. Don't let this chance slip away. To secure your financial future, call 1-800-536-8907. That's 1-800-536-8907.